Okay, we're going to review 4 different RoboTank Z toys. I'm going to start down here with what I think probably is the earliest one. Not because of the blue color, which is a rare color, but because it has more mechanical features. This one here has metal arms. It has guns that extend and retract as they flash. We get it closer to the camera. It has a spinning light effect up in the top brain area that also will light the eyes. So it has a standard bump and go mechanism, which works pretty crappily like most of the bump and go mechanisms on the larger toys. So basically, here's what you're going to have. It's going to cycle between running and bumping and going, then the gun's extending and shooting in the rotating effect on top. And rotating effect. Bump and go. Okay, and that one is in a Japanese box. And then you have I'm going to go into 2 different talking robot versions of it, where they put in a talking mechanism. I believe this first one talks in English. And some of the main differences are, you can see that the arms are now plastic, which saved them some money. The guns are fixed from here on out, no more extending and retracting. No more spinning light effect or anything like that. No more bump and go. Instead, they have you position the wheels to either go forward, or you have 2 positions of turn, so you can decide, you can have it go in a circle. And it's going to cycle. The full cycle is it'll have 3 gun blast sections between driving, and then fire the recording off where it speaks its lines. Once it's done speaking its lines, then it starts the other sequence again. So basically, here's what we're talking about. That's your arm movement. Right. So those are the cycles that they have on that one. Then you come down to this one. This one appears to be speaking in Japanese. Again, we still have the plastic arms. We still have the clear brain, but no spinning light effect. You have the fixed guns. We still have all these plastic parts. And again, you have the wheels that you position for straight or turn. Just go through the cycle again. Then down here You have what I consider probably the last version they made. It's the cheapest all around. As you can see, they've gotten rid of all the clear plastic parts for the eyes. They've gotten rid of the clear plastic part here. You still have the plastic arms. They replaced the fancy brain part with the clear and orange parts with just a single red dome, which it doesn't light. There's no light in there for that either. It just has a bump and go, an all plastic bottom, and the battery lid is actually a molded part of the plastic bottom, so every time you open and close the battery lid you're bending the plastic, so eventually the battery lid's gonna drop off. And I didn't have an extra set of batteries laying around for that, so we'll have to rob some batteries out of one of these guys. These all take D cells. Like I said, I'm not crazy about opening it. Even the latch that holds the battery door closed is the molded plastic, and you literally pinch the plastic in like that. And I always hate doing this because, you know, one of these times when you do it, the plastic's going to break, and that'll be that. Things in there. Got your on-off switch. Got your bump and go wheels. Oh, it runs a lot like the others. Right now it'd be bumping and going. Then it goes into gun mode. Bumping and going again. And the gun lights aren't centered real well with the clear plastic gun parts. They're both wired in parallel, so they both flash, but this comes down to their most basic system. Just a bump and go, stop and go with the clicking. No other lights, no other fancy clear plastic parts. Kind of the end of the line for the RoboTank Z. Starting with the most sophisticated. Well, someone might argue that the record one's just as sophisticated, but I really like the extending and retracting gun function. It's an advanced function. So there you have 4 different RoboTank Zs.